evler yanacak maalesef. Ya çok kısa sürede 1-2 dakikada arabasını kurtarmaya çalışıyor bir vatandaş da.
A raging wall of fire tears through ancient landscapes. Homes vanish in minutes, villages empty under sirens, and one of the world's busiest waterways grinds to a halt. This is Çanakkale, Turkey, and for the first time in living memory, the Dardanelles Strait has been closed because of wildfire. On August 8, 2025, an unthinkable chain of events unfolded in northwestern Turkey. Multiple wildfires erupted in Çanakkale province, transforming peaceful pine-covered hills into a battlefield of flame. The blazes, driven by brutal winds exceeding 40 kilometers per hour, devoured forests and surged toward towns, forcing urgent evacuations. Entire neighborhoods vanished under orange skies. In some areas, residents had minutes to leave, grabbing only what they could carry. A care facility housing 52 elderly people was evacuated in a race against time, and the campus of Çanakkale Mart University was cleared as smoke closed in. In one haunting scene, a fire truck sat abandoned in the forest, overtaken and destroyed by the inferno it came to fight. By the evening of August 9th, 3 villages lay deserted. Thick, choking smoke cloaked the local airfield, grounding civilian flights. On the ground and in the air, emergency teams fought relentlessly. Eight firefighting aircraft and 4 helicopters worked alongside dozens of trucks and bulldozers, dropping torrents of water and carving fire breaks into scorched soil. The battle was fierce, exhausting, and dangerous. Then came the extraordinary decision that stunned the maritime world: the closure of the Dardanelles Strait in both directions. This narrow passage, a lifeline between the Aegean Sea and the Sea of Marmara, is one of the busiest shipping corridors on Earth. Nearly 46,000 vessels crossed it in 2024. To halt traffic here, even for hours, is almost unthinkable. But on August 9th, smoke and fire left no choice. The Dardanelles is not just a shipping lane, it is a thread of history, from the ruins of ancient Troy to the battlefields of Gallipoli. Now, for a brief, tense period, it became a front line in the fight against a natural disaster. Tourism in the region, already in peak season, came to a sudden standstill. Officials confirmed by the night of August 9th that the flames were largely contained, but contained did not mean safe. Cooling operations continued as forecasts warned of more high winds. temperatures climbing toward 35 degrees Celsius. Fire crews knew the embers could reignite without warning. This was not an isolated blaze. Across Turkey, the summer of 2025 has been one of the most punishing wildfire seasons in decades. Hundreds of forest fires have erupted nationwide. In July, a blaze in Eskişehir killed 10 firefighters and rescuers when a sudden wind shift trapped them. Another in Izmir displaced over 50,000 people. The underlying driver is no mystery. Climate scientists warn that human-driven warming is reshaping summers into dangerous tinderbox conditions. Hotter days, drier vegetation, and stronger winds.
Abi geri gelsinler ya.
Geri gel, geri gel.
Geri gelin abi, geri gelin abi.
O sönmez onda, geri gel.
Abi geri gelin.
Gel abi.
Turkey's Ministry of Environment reported that July 2025 was the hottest in 55 years, with an average temperature nearly 2 degrees above historical norms. In Salapi, near the Syrian and Iraqi borders, the mercury hit 50.5 degrees Celsius, breaking the previous national record set just last year. For Çanakkale, the Dardanelles fire was a local emergency with global implications. If climate and fire can disrupt such a vital trade artery here, it sends a chilling signal. Nowhere is immune. The fire season in Turkey now stretches into October, meaning this could be only the start. In the days after containment, blackened forests and charred villages stood as a warning. Aircraft still patrolled the skies, dropping water on stubborn hotspots. Ground crews trudged through ash, extinguishing smoldering roots and monitoring the wind. The fight may have shifted from survival to prevention, but the risk remains. The August 8th wildfires will be remembered not just for their destruction, but for the moment they forced one of the busiest Eurasian waterways to close. A reminder that the climate crisis is no longer a distant threat. In Çanakkale, the flames have quieted. The warning they carry is still burning.